Right, H. So I just wanted to capture your thoughts and your feelings on the program so far.
Yep.
Tell me where your fitness was before you started the program.
Okay, so we'd just come out of winter, so I hadn't been doing much, not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I've also just been away for 5 weeks on holiday. And we'd been walking around a lot and doing a lot of touring, but I hadn't been doing any sort of focused exercise. So everything was I was feeling less fit, and I'd lost a lot of strength.
Right.
So I didn't, I felt weak, I suppose.
Why? How did you gauge that you felt weak? Like what was going on?
The allotment was hard.
Okay.
Even so I used to cycle to work. So having being 5 weeks away and not on my bike, even just going a mile on my bike, and now I'm commuting 3.5 miles a day, and it's just like, oh, those muscles.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like reminding myself that I had muscles.
Okay. All right. And you saw details about the program, right?
Yeah.
It is rather a home fitness program.
Yeah.
What questions and queries did you have about it? What were you worried about before you started it?
Well, it's always odd coming into something new anyway, and then to do it at home when you can't actually meet people. I like meeting people face to face, but that's one of the advantages of the Zoom, which has taken off, is you can actually see people.
Mm-hmm.
And also just how it would work. Would I still be motivated if I was doing it from home?
Yeah.
Have I got enough space? Do I need equipment?
Yeah.
Those sorts of things.
Okay. But you turned up.
I did.
You put skin in the game in terms of committing to come in.
Yeah.
What actually happened when you turned up?
So I turned up, got introduced to everyone, and there were a few faces on my little Zoom screen, which was nice. Everyone said hello.
Yeah.
We'd spoken obviously before anyway, so I'd got to know you. So and then we started the warm up, and you said didn't need any equipment, didn't need a mat, didn't need anything, just my trainers.
Yeah.
Something comfortable to work out in. Doesn't even have to be running gear. Actually, the morning that I joined, people were training in their pajamas, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because they were making a joke. So actually, you could do it in your PJs as long as you can move around.
Yeah.
You can do it in your PJs.
I'm not caring.
No.
I don't care what you wear. Just
exactly.
And how did you feel about the commute? How was that?
The commute was really easy. I mean, it was really easy. Yeah, I mean, it didn't take me too long to get there at all, so that was quite nice.
And how did you find that first session, and how have you gone on to find the sessions after that?
The first session was, well, I mean, it was hard, but not like impossible. And I would say that they've got, it's hard to explain because they haven't got easier, because you still push yourself as hard. But they've become more manageable.
Right.
So it's kind of like I can last a bit longer, maybe. You can hold the plank for a bit longer, for example, or you can maybe do those bunny thrusters and or not. Yeah, and after the first session, I've got to say I had the old achy legs, where I was sort of walking a bit funny down the stairs, whereas now you still feel that good muscles worked, but I can walk fine after sessions and the next day after and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's become, it's hard to explain, isn't it? Because it's not easier, it's just more manageable, I suppose.
And how do you find the time-based aspect of it? Because I know that a lot of people, when they're first looking at this program, they're like, I'm not sure whether I'm going to be able to keep up. How do you find the time-based training works for you?
I really like the way that you break it down. So it's not, you might think you're going into a class and you're just working for an hour, like if you're going to maybe in a normal class at the gym, but it's not, because you have like 5-minute or 8-minute segments and you're working hard, and then you take a breather, and you're also switching the exercises. So you'll do something that really gets your heart rate up, and then the next set of exercise will be doing something that works on your strength. So your heart rate is recovering a bit, and then you can get ready for the next bit. And you're giving us, I think, because it's changing so much throughout the hour, it doesn't feel like you need to keep up. It's fine. And also there's no pressure that you have to keep up with other people. You're just keeping up with yourself. That's what you're doing. And every time you come back, you're trying to do a bit better than you did the last time.
Wicked attitude to have. And it's not just about the sessions. How are you finding the support that you're getting outside of sessions?
Oh, there's loads of support. I mean, you're always there if I need you. You keep us motivated. I like the Pathfinder, so the logging of daily habits. I have 4 habits that I have to do each day, and not always great at doing them, but I'm pretty good. And it's like 28 habits you've got to tick off by the end of the week. You're trying to. So if I can get anything above 25, then I'm happy with myself. I'm not going to lie. Last night I might not have done one of my habits because it was 10 o'clock, and I was like, "Oops, I haven't planked today."
One day though, right? It's one day, one tick, but
and also we've got the WhatsApp group, which is great. So we're encouraging each other. So even though I haven't met everyone, a lot of people I've met through the Zooms, but there is still people that I see their names and we haven't done a session together, but we're still supporting each other. And we've got the social aspect of it as well, which is great. We've got Saturday morning catch-ups and quiz night, which I haven't been able to make yet, but that's really good.
Maybe this week's the week.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 9 o'clock, right? 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say has been the best result for you so far?
I think it's probably like mental health, really. Like, just, these are difficult times. We're not socializing as much. I've got it pretty good in my isolation, in my lockdown. It's not difficult. I don't have kids to homeschool and stuff, but it's just giving me that motivation. I think if I was doing it on my own, especially at the moment, I just wouldn't be doing anything. So it's that sort of sense of achievement and feeling like I've done something and I feel better about myself, and I've exercised today. And actually it was really, I do the session, it's just so easy. The hour flies by and I feel ace at the end of it.
Wicked. And in terms of if you would recommend it, one, would you? And if you would, what would you say?
I would absolutely recommend it. I would say, just do it. It's the best exercise regime I've ever done.
There's a statement.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, I've done the gym. I've done, and I do the gym and it's fine, but I just don't find I can motivate myself particularly. I just think there's the camaraderie. There's this element of teamwork about it, and it's just a great way. And it's a different way of working out than I've done before. So you're getting all your muscles worked. It's just body weight. You're not having to use anything special. You're not having to do any little tricks, and you're not reliant on any equipment or anything like that. So, and you can literally do it in less room than you can swing a cat in.
Yeah, it's a really small space. Okay, cool. And final question, is there anything else that you think is important that people need to know about the program, about me, about the other people?
I think just know you come in and you're going to make a lot of friends. It's it's always difficult to go into a new group, I think. There's no clique, everyone's just so welcoming, everyone's lovely, really supportive of each other. Like I said, you're not competing against each other. You see other people doing well and you're congratulating them. You're just trying to do better than you did last week. And you're just trying to improve. All the same, doesn't have to be better.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling a bit rubbish one day, the group picks you up. I had my birthday the other day and everyone sang me happy birthday. It was lovely. So it's just a really nice, it's a little family, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think.
Totally.
And it's all led by you. You bring us together.
I think that's important right now.
Yeah.
Because so many people feel isolated in isolation. And right now, I think it's important to stay connected and not feel like you're alone and feel like you can reach out to people who are genuinely caring about you.
Yeah.
So, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.